Hi, Aaron here from Knox. We've got Jim Lindsay with us from Bike Social. That's this chap here. Jim is doing a special on UK manufacturers, and that's why he's up to visit us today. So, Jim, tell us a little bit about what you're doing and your interest in UK manufacturers.
Okay, well, I'm a bike fanatic, have been from a very early age. Ridden up here from Peterborough, 280 lovely miles through the Lake District.
On an RC8, right?
On a KTM RC8, yes. Wonderful motorcycle. and what I'm doing is there's so much good stuff going on behind the scenes in the motorcycle industry. So you've got people like Avon tyres, you've got K-Tech suspension, you've got a whole bunch of people out there making superb products in the UK, and Knox is one of those companies that I wanted to interview, not just because they're British, but also because I do use their products of choice. So yeah, paid for out of my own pocket. So I've
Fantastic.
I've got riding up here. I was riding back later on today. I'm wearing a Knox back protector and Knox gloves as well. And having seen some of the new stuff, I'll be wearing some of that very soon too, I hope.
Fantastic. That's great. So, I mean, do you think in your mind that the customers, that the actual bike riders in the UK are aware of what's really being made here in the UK?
I'm not sure they are. I think they see a product, I think they see a price, and a lot of the decision probably goes on price. If you're going to the quality end, again, I'm not sure how aware they are whether stuff's made in the UK or not. Avon tyres are a good example. They make excellent tyres. I use Avons for road riding, summer and winter, and also in the fast group on track days. Brilliant product. However, they're owned by an American company, but they still make all of their motorbike tyres, apart from a couple of very small ones, in Wiltshire. So, and how many people know that? I don't know. It's something I'd like to see people being made more aware of.
Yeah.
So that you can promote British goods for the sake of the British economy and British workers. Do
you think it goes a little bit further than that, though, Jim? Certainly when I'm thinking about UK manufacture, UK made goods, I'm not necessarily only just thinking about this is contributing to the NHS, this is the taxpayers' money, all that kind of stuff. I'm thinking, maybe a British heritage about manufacturing, maybe innovation chucked in there as well. Would you agree?
Yeah, I'd agree with that as well. It's in innovation and quality. So if you look at stuff that say K-Tech suspension have been doing, they produce world-beating suspension. They were right at the forefront of revising fork internals, and they produce a great range of stuff for all types of motorcycles. That's similarly here today at Knox. We've been looking at your range of kit, where you've taken what walkers have known for years. Is the key to any successful all-weather clothing for any outdoor activity is layering. And I've seen firsthand today your range of products, which starts with a base layer, a protective layer, you've got mid layers, you've got thermal layers, and then, neatest of all, you've got the jacket, which when you want to put more layers on, instead of it becoming bulky and tight, you actually undo a couple of strategically placed zips and it expands to fit the gear underneath, so you remain comfortable. Now that is brilliant, and I think is just the sort of thing that riders, once they know about it, will be very keen to try out. I certainly know that I am. There's a lot of innovation. In our conversations earlier, you were saying it's all very well, I've got a glove here, I want to make a glove, so I pick somebody's glove, perhaps one of your gloves, and I find a manufacturer in Thailand or Taiwan or China, and I say, okay, make me 10,000 of these, but I won't actually know what I'm getting. Whereas here, Knox develop your own equipment, your own clothing, your own gloves. You know what you're getting. So even with the products that are made outside of this country, you've got complete control over every process, and if something comes back in and it's not 100%, you'll know straight away. Whereas somebody else might not have that knowledge. Because you do everything from scratch and you do all the design from scratch, you've got control of that process, and that leads to innovation. It's not just, and this is the thing I find when I visit British companies, a lot of it is very progressive. So they're looking, Diamag, for example, who I will be visiting as part of this series that I'm doing for Bike Social, they are putting a lot of weight behind carbon fibre wheels because they think that is where the future is going to be eventually. So it's another case of a fairly small British company with a big reputation in the market. So yeah, it is very much. It is about all the things I said before.
Yeah.
About British contributing to the British economy, but it is also very much about quality and about innovation.
Jim, I think you've really kind of captured the heart of why we're doing UK manufacturing. You know, it's not just trading off labour rates for labour rates, you know, comparing the UK actual manufactured cost to the Far Eastern cost. You know, we're adding all those other elements in, the innovation, the expertise, and you know, it's including all those other companies you were talking about as well, K-Tech suspension, Venhill brakes, Avon tyres, you know, manufacturers, and becoming experts in their field, and that's exactly what we wanted to deliver to our customers and to the market. Hey, thanks for watching. That's been our quick conversation about UK manufacturing. Please keep checking out. Check out Bennett's Bike Social. Jim's going to have a wicked article about UK manufacturing, and check him out. Jim, where can we find you? Have you got a Twitter?
No, I haven't, but you can find me on the bikesocial.co.uk.
Fantastic. Thanks for watching.